Hey guys, welcome back. It is Myla George with the Geordashians Real Estate Team here at the realty firm in London, Ontario. And today we're going to answer one of the biggest questions that I get asked all the time from friends, families, in my DMs. This is one question people are always asking. How much is my home actually worth? Now, whether you're thinking about selling, you're just curious, or you want to know how much equity you've built up, you're in the right place, and I'm going to break this all down for you in plain English. No jargon, no fluff. Let's get into it. So first off, why does this even matter if you're not ready to sell right now? And that's a great question. So your home is probably one of your biggest assets. It affects your net worth, your ability to refinance, what you can borrow against, and eventually what you're going to walk away with when you do decide to sell. And here in London, Ontario, the market's been pretty strong. We've got Western University, a growing tech and healthcare sector. We're close to the GTA. All of that drives demand for homes. Okay, so here's what most people don't actually realize. So home value isn't just one thing. It's actually a combination of factors that buyers, appraisals are all looking at the same time. So let me walk you through some of the big ones. So number one is going to be your neighborhood. So are you in Byron, Old North, Wortley Village, Masonville? All these areas carry out different price premiums, and buyers absolutely pay for the right address. Number two is going to be size and layout. So square footage matters, but so does how livable the space is. If it's an awkward floor plan, it can actually hurt your value even if the home is a higher square footage. So number three is going to be your condition and your updates. So a new kitchen, updated bathrooms, a newer roof. These things matter a lot to buyers. On the flip side, a home that needs a lot of work is going to reflect that in your price. Number four is comparable sales, and this is kind of what most realtors are going to give you, and usually only this. Now, comparable sales are the market conditions. What is happening right now? So this is a big one. So what have similar homes in your neighborhood sold for in the last 90 days? That's the market speaking, and it's the strongest signal that we do have because it tells you what buyers are paying right now. And then number five is going to be market conditions. So right now, are there more homes than buyers, or are there more buyers than homes? Now, that balance is what's going to push prices up or pull prices down. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, Myla, so how do I find out the exact number of what my home is worth? So option one, obviously what every realtor does, is a comparative market analysis, or a CMA. So what that is, it's completely free. What I do is I look up all of the recent sales of similar homes near yours. I factor in all of your specific upgrades, your lot, your layout, all of it, and then give you a real personalized value range. Not a guess, but an educated data-backed number. And honestly, it's probably the most accurate free tool for you. Now, I do also have three other ways that I'd like to assess the value of a home. But I'll get into that in another video. But some other things that you can do on your own is there is online estimator tools like realtor.ca, House Sigma. Now, these are all great for like a quick check, but here's the thing. They can be off by about 10, 15, even 20%. So they don't know that you just renovated your basement. They don't know that your backyard backs onto a ravine. So use them as a starting point, but definitely not the final answer on what your home is worth. So another option is you could do a professional appraisal. So this is like a formal written report from a licensed appraiser. Usually costs about $300 to $600 here in London. It does require, banks do require this when you decide to refinance. And it is probably the most credible version of your home's value for a lender. And then number four is going to be your MPAC assessment. So this is the number on your property tax bill. Now, I need you to hear me out on this. Do not use this as your selling price guide. So MPAC assessments lag behind the real market, sometimes even years. So they're not true market value. So now I'm going to talk specifically about London because every city is different and I want to have context for where your home fits. So right now, some of the strongest values we're seeing in Old North and Wortley Village. Why? Because buyers, they love the character, they love the walkability, the mature trees, and the homes command a premium. And And then once you get to Byron and Westmount, they're incredibly popular for families. They've got great schools, lots with ravines, and there's just never enough inventory there. Now, Masonville, Medway area are also fantastic because you're close to Western University. So it's great for families or investors. And East London, where I live, it's moving. So the values are rising as the city grows. And buyers are looking for more attainable entry points. So East London's great for first-time home buyers or investors because the average price right now in East London is around $450,000. So it's super affordable. Now, the point is that your neighborhood matters. So knowing what's really happening on your street is something that a good local agent can tell you in minutes. So before I wrap this up, if you are thinking about selling, here are a couple things that I constantly give people to give you the best return in this market. I always tell my sellers, fresh paint, neutral tones, clean walls. So buyers feel it the second they walk in, and it photographs beautifully for listing photos. Curb appeal. So power wash the driveway, add some fresh mulch, tidy up the front. People decide how they feel about the home before they even open the door. Now, I know this is going to sound super simple, but declutter and deep clean. Everything. Spacious feeling homes sell faster for more money every single time. Now, you don't need to spend a fortune. You just need to make the right moves. And that's where having the right team in your corner is going to make all the difference. How much is your home really worth? Honestly, the best way to find out is just to ask. I offer free, no pressure home evaluations where I go through about 4 different approaches to value. So obviously I'm going to do a comparative market analysis, which is what every real estate agent is going to do, but I actually go a step further and I have about 4 other approaches to assess the value of your home. Looking for an idea, feel free to reach out, send me a DM. I do respond to every single message personally. And if you did find this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, or if you're not already, share it with your neighbor or a friend. I'm Myla George with the Geordashians Real Estate Team, and we believe your home deserves that star treatment. I'll see you in the next one.